loved ones and friends, guests and family, the generous Mr. and Mrs. Jennings, grandmothers joining us from a better table in a much better place, bride and groom. Scripture tells us that there's a time when a man must leave his father and mother and join his wife, and the two shall become one. Thank you for the great honor of your presence in joining us for that very occasion this evening. My name is Shane. I'm the brother of the groom. Today is the most special of days for the Casella and Winnick families, but most especially for me, because today marked the first day in our 31 years of brotherhood that I got to be the best man. In 1997, when Nick Winnick graduated from high school, he decided not to pursue a degree in architecture, and yet he's been building ever since. I would know because I'm one of his buildings. His great love for his wife Shannon, that we celebrate this evening, is one of his buildings, and the children one day born of that love will become their most beautiful buildings together. Unlike more renowned builders, Philip Johnson and Frank Lloyd Wright, my brother's buildings are known only to those who know him. The world may not celebrate or even recognize them because they're not built with brick or steel or concrete, but with love and memories and devotion. Buildings so constructed are ever more enduring. They weather any storm, withstand ferocious winds, and welcome in the sun when the rain finally goes away. And if you look close enough, you may recognize my brother's buildings at baseball fields on York Road, Hilltop Chapels in North Carolina, studio apartment kitchens in California, and California pizza kitchens here at home where he met his lovely wife. And then if you look right next door to my brother's buildings, you'll find mine. Because across both of our lives, it's always been that if you look right next door to my brother, you'll find me. His prolific building career in that regard reminds me of a story that I heard once about a journalist who goes to a construction site to interview workers about their motivations. And the journalist approaches the first worker with a simple question: "What are you doing here?" And the first worker responds, "I'm just laying bricks to support my family." A second worker answers, "This is only practice for when I become the best bricklayer in my trade." Then the journalist approaches a third worker, indeed a very different worker, with the very same question. And the third worker answers to that question, "What are you doing here?" "I'm building a cathedral." Our world has too many prisons, many of our own makings. We have enough Starbucks and we have enough Walmarts. We don't have enough cathedrals. Those fortresses of good fortune where we can waste a day in silence or solace or celebration with those we love the most. And I'm afraid that the reason why our world doesn't have enough cathedrals is because our world doesn't have enough people like my brother to build them. And enough people like Shannon to build them. We authors find fault in every book we ever read, even if it's a good book, even if it's the good book. So while the Bible may say that there is a time when a man must leave his father and mother and join his wife, that passage says nothing about a man leaving his brother. And so long as we both always remember that, that will be the great honor of our lives to our father and mother who have spent their lives honoring us. So to Shannon, my brother's building partner in this world, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for making my hero more successful in happiness than he has ever been before. And welcome to the very exclusive club of SHAN Winnicks. I'm very excited to have you there. And to my brother, you are the centerpiece of our family, the masterpiece of my life, and thank you for welcoming me into your cathedral.